Welcome to online classes. I am here in the third recording. Before explaining the remaining part of page number 18, I will read the previous some sentences as a reference and continuation. Long ago, the country of Gandhara was ruled by the just and good king Vidyadhara. His subjects were very happy, but as the king grew older, everyone got more and more worried. The king did not have any children who could take over the reins of the kingdom after him. It was already explained in the last recording. Now I will start from the book. The king was an avid gardener. He spent a lot of time tending his garden, planting finest flowers, fruit trees and vegetables. The king was, explanation 1. The king was interested very much about the gardening. He spent a lot of time and caring his garden, planting the lovely flowers, fruit trees and grew different vegetables. Explanation 2. He was very much active in gardening. The king was working in the garden whenever he was in free time, and he also planting different lovely flowers, fruits, and he also growing different vegetables in the garden. Explanation 3. In the kingdom Gandhara, he was very active and interested in gardening. He was caring the plant in his garden. He was also planting different flowers, fruits and grew various vegetables. Now from the book. One day after he finished working in the garden, he proclaimed, "I will distribute some seeds to all the children in the kingdom." Explanation 1. One day when the gardening was finished in the garden, then the king announced publicly the important things that he would distribute some seeds to all the children in the garden, in the kingdom. Explanation 2. One day when the gardening completed, then the king declared publicly the important announcement that he would distribute some seeds to all the children in his kingdom. Explanation 3. One day he completed his work in the garden. Then he announced officially that he would distribute some seeds to all the children in his kingdom. Next from book. The one who grows the biggest, healthiest plant will become the prince or princess. Explanation 1. After official announcement, he distributed the seeds to all the children and told that who grew the biggest and healthiest plant would become the prince or princess. Explanation 2. The king announced officially that he would distribute the seeds to all the children, and who grew the finest and healthiest plant would become the prince or princess. Explanation 3. The king officially declared that he would give some seeds to all the children who would grow the healthiest and biggest plant. He or she would become the prince or princess of his kingdom. This is the third lecture.